Hey everyone, your name here. I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Today we're diving into a topic that's a little, well, heavy, but it's also incredibly important and fascinating. We're talking about safe havens in the United States in the event of a nuclear war. Yes, it's a serious subject, but it's one worth exploring. Now, before you hit that unsubscribe button, hear me out. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about being informed and prepared. It's about knowledge, about preparedness. Knowing what to do and where to go can make all the difference in a crisis. It's about understanding the world we live in a little bit better. By exploring these safe havens, we can gain a deeper appreciation for our environment and the resources it offers. Just like knowing where the fire exits are in a building, understanding potential safe zones in a worst-case scenario can offer, dare I say, a bit of peace of mind. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. So join me as we explore some of these potential safe havens, not with fear in our hearts, but with knowledge as our guide. Let's dive in. Together, we'll uncover the places that could provide safety and security, and learn how to be better prepared for any situation. First up, we're heading to the Pacific Northwest, to the land of towering evergreens, craft breweries, and, well, maybe a safe haven or two. Oregon, my friends, Oregon. This state is known for its diverse landscapes, from the rugged coastline to the dense forests, and even the high desert in the east. It's a place where you can find a little bit of everything, making it an ideal spot for those looking to live off the grid. Now, Oregon has this whole off-the-grid vibe going on. It's not just a trend here, it's a way of life. People are drawn to the idea of living sustainably, of being self-reliant, and of reducing their carbon footprint. The state has a rich history of pioneers and settlers who thrived on their own, and that spirit is very much alive today. It's a place where people go to escape the hustle and bustle, to reconnect with nature, and to find a sense of peace and tranquility that is often missing in our fast-paced world. Hiking through the dense forests, camping by serene lakes, and waking up to the sound of birds chirping, these are the simple pleasures that draw people to Oregon. To grow really impressive beards. But it's more than just a look, it's a lifestyle. The people here are rugged, resilient, and resourceful. They take pride in their ability to live off the land, to hunt, fish, and forage for their food. It's a way of life that is deeply connected to the natural world, and that self-sufficiency, that connection to the land, might just be a valuable asset in a post-nuclear world. Imagine a community that can grow its own food, generate its own power, and provide for its own needs without relying on outside sources. This kind of independence is not just a dream, it's a reality for many people living in Oregon. Think about it. Oregon is teeming with natural resources. The forests provide timber for building and fuel. The rivers and streams offer fresh water and fish, and the fertile valleys are perfect for growing crops. It's a land of abundance, where nature provides everything you need to survive. We're talking lush forests for lumber, fertile valleys for agriculture, and a climate that supports a wide variety of crops. From fruits and vegetables to grains and livestock, Oregon's agricultural potential is vast. The state's commitment to sustainable farming practices ensures that these resources will be available for generations to come. And more rivers and streams than you can shake a fishing rod at. These waterways are not just beautiful, they are vital sources of food and water. Fishing is a way of life here, and the rivers are teeming with salmon, trout, and other fish. It's a renewable resource that can provide sustenance for those living off the grid. And let's not forget the Pacific Ocean, a potential source of sustenance if things get really dire. The coastline is rich with marine life, from fish to shellfish and even seaweed. It's a bountiful resource that can be harvested sustainably, providing food and nutrients for those who know how to utilize it. But it's not just about the resources, right? It's about the people. The sense of community here is strong, and people look out for one another. In times of crisis, this kind of social cohesion can make all the difference. Neighbors help neighbors, and there's a shared sense of responsibility and care. Oregonians, in my experience, are a hardy bunch. They are used to dealing with the challenges that come with living in a rugged and often unpredictable environment. From wildfires to winter storms, they know how to adapt and overcome. This resilience is a key factor in their ability to thrive off the grid. They're independent, resourceful, and used to fending for themselves. Whether it's fixing a broken tool, building a shelter, or finding food in the wild, they have the skills and knowledge to survive. This kind of self-reliance is invaluable in a world where you can't always count on outside help. They're the kind of folks you'd want to be around if the world went sideways. Imagine a small community nestled in a valley, surrounded by mountains, a river flowing nearby. It's a place where people work together, share resources, and support one another. This sense of community is what makes living off the grid not just possible but enjoyable. Imagine for a moment a small community nestled in a valley surrounded by mountains, a river flowing nearby. The air is crisp and clean, the landscape is breathtaking, and the people are friendly and welcoming. It's a place where you can truly disconnect from the chaos of the modern world and find a sense of peace and belonging. They're growing their own food, generating their own power, and living in harmony with nature. Solar panels provide electricity, rainwater is collected and filtered for drinking, and gardens are filled with fresh, organic produce. It's a sustainable way of life that minimizes impact on the environment and maximizes self-sufficiency, maybe even brewing their own beer. Yes, even in an off-grid community, there's room for a little bit of luxury. Home brewing is a popular hobby here, and many people take pride in crafting their own unique brews. It's a way to relax, unwind, and enjoy the fruits of their labor. It's a picture of resilience, of community, of, dare I say, hope. In a world that often feels uncertain and unstable, places like this offer a glimpse of what is possible. They show us that with the right mindset, skills, and resources, we can create a life that is not only sustainable, but also fulfilling and joyful. Of course, this is all hypothetical. We're talking about a worst-case scenario here. But it's worth considering what we can learn from these off-grid communities. They teach us the value of self-reliance, the importance of community, and the benefits of living in harmony with nature. We're talking about a worst-case scenario here, but isn't it better to be somewhat prepared, to have at least thought about these things, than to be caught completely off guard? Preparing for the worst doesn't mean living in fear. It means being ready to face challenges head-on, and having the confidence to know you can handle whatever comes your way. But isn't it better to be somewhat prepared, to have at least thought about these things, than to be caught completely off guard? The people of Oregon have a mindset of preparedness, whether it's for natural disasters or other unforeseen events. They stockpile supplies, learn survival skills, and build strong, supportive communities. Oregon, with its off-the-grid ethos, its abundant resources, and its resilient people, might just be a beacon of hope in a post-nuclear world. It's a place where self-sufficiency and community could mean the difference between survival and, well, it's a place that embodies the spirit of independence and resilience, and it offers a model for how we might live in a more uncertain future. It's a place where self-sufficiency and community could mean the difference between survival and, well, in the end, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about creating a life that is rich, meaningful, and connected to the world around us. And in Oregon, that dream is very much alive. Now, let's shift our gaze south to the Golden State, or at least the northern part of it. California, a state known for its diverse landscapes and vibrant culture, has so much more to offer than just its famous southern attractions. While the southern part of the state often steals the spotlight with its glitz and glamour, the northern regions hold a treasure trove of natural beauty and unique experiences waiting to be discovered. When you think of California, you might picture Hollywood, Silicon Valley, maybe Disneyland. These iconic landmarks are synonymous with the state's identity, drawing millions of visitors each year. Hollywood, with its star-studded streets and film studios, represents the entertainment capital of the world. Silicon Valley, the hub of technological innovation, is home to some of the most influential companies on the planet. And Disneyland, the happiest place on Earth, brings joy to families from all corners of the globe. But venture north of San Francisco, and you'll find a different California altogether. This part of the state offers a stark contrast to the bustling urban centers of the South. Here, the pace of life slows down, and nature takes center stage. The landscapes are more rugged, the air crisper, and the sense of tranquility palpable. It's a place where you can truly escape the hustle and bustle and reconnect with the natural world. We're talking rugged coastlines, towering redwoods, vast stretches of wilderness. The northern coastline is a dramatic blend of rocky cliffs and serene beaches, offering breathtaking views at every turn. The redwood forests, home to some of the tallest trees on Earth, create a majestic canopy that feels almost otherworldly. And the wilderness areas, with their diverse ecosystems, provide endless opportunities for exploration and adventure. This is a California of breathtaking beauty, but also one of surprising remoteness. The further you venture into these landscapes, the more you realize just how isolated and untouched they are. It's a place where you can find solitude and peace, far away from the crowded cities and highways. The remoteness adds to the allure, making it a perfect destination for those seeking a true escape. And in a world turned upside down, that remoteness might just be your greatest ally. In times of crisis or uncertainty, being far removed from densely populated areas can offer a sense of security and self-sufficiency. The isolation provides a buffer against the chaos, allowing you to focus on what truly matters: survival and resilience. See, Northern California, particularly the areas north of San Francisco, boast a lower population density than other parts of the state. This means fewer people competing for resources, less traffic, and a greater sense of community. Small towns and rural areas dominate the landscape, each with its own unique charm and character. These communities are often tight-knit, with residents looking out for one another and working together to overcome challenges. Fewer people means less competition for resources, less chance of conflict, less exposure to potential dangers. In a world where resources can become scarce, having fewer people around can make a significant difference. It reduces the strain on local supplies and infrastructure, allowing for a more sustainable way of life. Additionally, the lower population density means that the natural environment remains largely unspoiled, providing a healthier and more balanced ecosystem. And let's talk about those resources for a second. Northern California is a region rich in natural resources, offering everything you need to thrive. The fertile valleys are perfect for agriculture, producing a wide variety of crops and livestock. The forests provide timber, firewood, and a habitat for wildlife. And the Pacific Ocean, with its abundant marine life, offers a bountiful source of food and opportunities for fishing. Northern California is blessed with a diverse landscape that lends itself to self-sufficiency. The combination of fertile land, dense forests, and a rich marine environment creates a unique opportunity for sustainable living. Whether you're farming, foraging, or fishing, the region provides the resources needed to support a self-reliant lifestyle. It's a place where you can truly live off the land, using the natural bounty to meet your needs. You've got fertile valleys for agriculture, forests for lumber and firewood, and of course the Pacific Ocean, teeming with potential food sources. The agricultural potential of the region is immense, with the ability to grow a wide range of crops, from fruits and vegetables to grains and nuts. The forests offer not only timber, but also a wealth of foraging opportunities, from mushrooms to wild berries. And the ocean provides a steady supply of fish, shellfish, and other seafood, ensuring a diverse and nutritious diet. Imagine, if you will, a small community nestled among the redwoods, fog rolling in from the ocean, a sense of tranquility in the air. This idyllic setting is not just a dream, but a reality for many who call Northern California home. The fog, a common feature along the coast, adds a mystical quality to the landscape, creating an atmosphere of calm and serenity. The redwoods, standing tall and ancient, provide a sense of continuity and connection to the natural world. They're living off the land, relying on their own skills and ingenuity to survive. In these communities, self-reliance is not just a necessity but a way of life. People grow their own food, build their own homes, and create their own solutions to everyday challenges. It's a lifestyle that fosters creativity, resilience, and a deep connection to the environment. The skills and knowledge passed down through generations become invaluable, ensuring that the community can thrive even in the face of adversity. It's a picture of resilience, of adaptation, of humans finding a way even in the most challenging of circumstances. The people of Northern California have learned to adapt to their environment, using the resources available to them in sustainable and innovative ways. This resilience is a testament to the human spirit, showing that even in the most difficult times, we can find ways to survive and thrive. It's a story of hope and determination, of communities coming together to support one another and build a better future. Now, I'm not saying it would be easy. The terrain can be challenging, the weather unpredictable, and the isolation daunting, but these challenges also bring opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Overcoming the obstacles of the Northern California landscape requires strength, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. It's a journey that tests your limits and pushes you to become the best version of yourself. Surviving in a post-nuclear world would require grit, determination, and a whole lot of luck. The skills and mindset needed to navigate such a world are not easily acquired, but they are essential. It's about being resourceful, staying positive, and never giving up, no matter how tough things get. The people of Northern California embody these qualities, showing that with the right attitude and approach, It's possible to overcome even the most daunting challenges. But Northern California, with its diverse landscapes, lower population density, and spirit of self-reliance, might just offer a fighting chance. The region's unique combination of natural beauty, abundant resources, and resilient communities creates a promising environment for those looking to build a sustainable and fulfilling life. It's a place where you can find hope and inspiration, where the challenges of the world seem a little less daunting, and where the future feels a little brighter. So, there you have it. 2 potential safe havens in the United States should the unthinkable ever occur. But remember, this isn't about living in fear. It's about being informed, about understanding the possibilities, about taking a proactive approach to our own safety and well-being. Knowing that there are places where survival might be possible, places where communities could rebuild and thrive, can offer a sense of hope, a flicker of light in even the darkest of times. And that, my friends, is worth knowing. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe. Until next time.